few minutes. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. Let's talk about choice. You know, we always talk about, well, you got choice. You didn't have to do that. You got choice. But what does it really mean to say that you have choice? And what does it really mean in expressing a choice that's different perhaps than another? Well, we've seen results of people making various choices. And the one thing about the choices that we've seen made, they all seem to come out of the same category. And the results of the choices that have been made seem to come out of those same other categories that's been consistent with the other. But then you ask yourself, what good is choice? Or what's the validation for a choice? Each choice keeps you in the same box. No matter what choice out of the one or two, you're staying in the same box. So perhaps you are not exercising true choice. See, what we have, I see, is a choice of being in the box, which indicates that's what we basically have been doing, staying in the box. That's our choice. We thought we were making choices, but we were still running around that box. In government, we thought we were making a choice that was going to take us outside of the box, but we're still in the box. We were making a choice that thought that we were going to be a special kind of nation, but we're still in that box. We thought about our religion. We thought about our God and what our God meant. And we split our God up in so many different pieces because that's how we are, many pieces as we see it. And we have a pieced out God. And all of that God is in the box. We think about the choices that we're going to make about our lives, what we want to do in our lives. And the choices that we make keep us in the box. We look at the pain and the suffering, we see the haves and the have-nots, and we say we're going to make a difference, and we do what we do, and it keeps us in the box. So the question should be, what choice is there that would take us out of the box? Now that seems to be a choice of being in the box, which we are quite familiar with. In fact, our whole lives have been in the box. Even when we talk about something that was supposed to have been taking us to higher, like God, it kept us straight in that box. I mean, we spent time trying to be positive, and it's good. Being positive is good. And we made all kind of promises of how to be more successful in life, and we walked those paths. Sometimes it worked because somebody was playing a game with us. Other times it didn't work because, yes, it was a game. But it all happened in the box. So we come back, ladies and gentlemen. What are the choices? What choice is it that will get us out of the box? What choice is it that will get us out of the box? Well, consider all that's done in our lives. Consider it all. And look at it. Some of it seems good, some of it doesn't. But we're in the box. So to me, let me add a little bit of note for something for people who have said something about Bible. In the Bible, they talk about heaven, a place where angels reside. This most magnificent place. And in this magnificent place, there was one in the midst that wanted to be more than everybody else. And on that one's own stood up, violating what other people were amazed at. How dare you? Who are you? What? Who? But he stood up and got a third of that heavenly host to support it. So something happened. That one wanted to get out of that box of heaven. That one made a choice to act contrary to that heavenly standard. And so when we say, here we are, living where pain and suffering and all this kind of stuff is happening, and we are living, as I say, in hell, and we want to know, how do we make that choice? We make that choice by believing that that choice can exist. But believing takes us to a level of participation that will lead us to another level. See, the truth of the matter is, the choice is not something that you make accidentally. The choice is when you have said, and I'm saying this now because I just remembered my tape might be running short. I'll expound on it at another time, as I have already. But anyway, when you come here in this moment in time, you're going to go out of the box, from in the box to out of the box. You do not want to be in the box because you are not a part of the box. You have made a decision that you are not part of the box, but you are bound in that box. So what you do, since you have made the decision not to be a part of the box, is that you start exhibiting what you are now a part of. You can only deal with it spiritually because it's not here. But as the Spirit shows you that heavenliness, what is heavenliness? That's eliminating the pain, eliminating the suffering, and eliminating the crime and the violence and the hatred and the racism, because that's what goes on here. The some got, some don't, and all that other stuff. So now you are advocating for what you see in heaven. Peace and prosperity, freedom and joy. Your dreams coming true. Your needs, wants, and desires. That's what you advocating. And when you see this stuff over here, you tell the people that's crooked. You're being used. You're being abused. And then you tell them how to achieve what you see in heaven by treating people like you want to be treated, doing the right thing, recognizing that all things belong to God, given to you, and anybody that would take anything from you that God has given you is using you and robbing you. Now, this is what you're telling the people. It's true. So you have made the choice that you don't want to be a part of this box. And everything that holds this box together, everything that's in love with this box don't want to have nothing to do with you. But you made the choice. Uh-oh. I might be losing me a little bit. But you made the choice. And since you made the choice, you're going to end up probably being killed, but unless the masses of the people make the choice too. Other than that, you're going to be killed. But that's what's expected. That's the evidence that you are not playing games.